Hi, thanks for watching my video today. This is going to be a brief tutorial video about another common question I see on Facebook, BeamNG communities about how do you put a train on the tracks, or what is the easiest way to put a train on the tracks. And like with so many things in BeamNG, there's a lot of different techniques for doing it. So I'm going to show you my technique, how I do it, and what I perceive as being one of the easiest. And we're going to be using the world editor, and this level that I'm on right now is called Dead Zone. So these are the setup I'm going to work with today. Let's press J to freeze everything. Let's put our trains back in place since they're moving around. Press F11, and you can see I have these pieces of track right here spawned, and I got this one over here on a different angle, and I'll explain that in a minute. So what we're going to do is we're going to align this train with these tracks. The best thing to do, in my opinion, is to simply highlight the track that you're working on and come over to your inspector. If you don't have the inspector open, just come over to Windows over here, click on Window, and go to Inspector, the second one down, and this will pop up. And with the track highlighted, over here, the thing you want to pay attention to is you have position, rotation, and scale. The second one down is rotation, and the third number over, right here, is the one that we're going to be working with. Everything in BeamNG has a longitude, latitude, up, down, left, right type of position, and a rotational position. So all we're going to do is match the train with that coordinate. So looks like everything with the track, except for the first one, is 0.000. So let's highlight the train, and let's go to let's go to the third one over, and you can see it is 6.895. So we're going to highlight that, and we are going to change that number to 0.000. Highlight the train, and now let's bring it over to the tracks and see how it lines up. Let's go down here so we can see the wheels better. And let's bring it up in the air a bit. Right about there. That looks pretty good right there. Slow our speed down a little bit. Right about there should be good. So let's just raise it up in the air just a bit. Just a little bit. Alright. Now let's back out. Press F11 to close down the world editor. Press J, and the train should drop onto the tracks. And there you go. And that's, in my opinion, that is one of the easiest ways of getting a train on the tracks. Let's make sure everything here looks good. It does. Let's go up here, and I believe you press T for your throttle. And there you go. You can see some sparks coming off the wheels. That may mean that they're not aligned properly, or that's just part of the train. Alright. So here we are with the train respawned. So this time we're going to press F11, bring the train over here. Let's back it up a little bit to that, closer to that other piece of track. We'll bring it over here, and we'll churn it on a different angle and just let it fall. So you can see the wheels and everything. That's good. Oh well, I did a little bit of damage there. There we go. That's better. So bring up the world editor, and now let's highlight this piece of track. And the coordinates on this piece of track, if you look over at the inspector, is 3952. So we're just going to highlight the train, press R to reset the train. By pressing R when it's frozen, it simply realigns the wheels, puts everything in an absolute neutral position. So, I'm sorry, we got to go back to the track. 3952. So let's go up here. There we go. And we're going to put negative 3.952. Enter. And let's see how that worked out. Let's highlight the train. And let's bring it over to the tracks. And you can just simply, to learn, just grab the train and try putting it on the tracks without using this technique, so you'll get a comparison on the two techniques. And I think that this is one of the easier ways of doing it. Like I said, with BeamNG, everybody has their own way of doing something, and there's nothing wrong with any technique as long as it works. I just think that this is one of the easiest. You can see that train was off just a bit, but if we raise it and then drop it, sometimes it falls onto the tracks correctly. So that's Shift C to get away from the train, and we'll come over here and keep an eye on the wheels, and we'll slow it down just a bit and press J and let the train fall. And that seems pretty good. Looks like everything worked out pretty good there. That's good. And that's good. Let's go ahead and raise the throttle again, which I believe was T. And get it up to 100% and let it go. And worked out fine. Look at it, almost made it onto the other track. So anyways, I hope that helped. Please like and subscribe.